Hi everybody, Lori here from Unique in the Creek. Hope everyone is well on this beautiful day. Just wait for some of you to come in. Hey friend Jen. Today I'm going to be doing this daisy kit. I know there's not many people. I'll just wait for a few. Hi Joan. I hope the party was good, Jen. Everybody looked beautiful in their dresses, and you in your romper or whatever you were wearing. What are those called? Hi Donna. Hi Brenda. Hi Mom. Shh, Brenda. So, okay, we got some people. All right. Yeah, it was awesome. It looked awesome. Hope you had a great time. Okay. Hi everybody, hi. How are you? Okay, so tonight what I'm going to do, I wanted to do a complete kit since we do have the Unique in the Creek kits on sale this weekend. And I've done the sunflower kit before, but I wanted to do the daisy kit because I wanted to show you that when you buy the kit, everything in the kit retails for well over $45. And you literally pay half for that, for the kit. So you don't have to use the kit the exact same way as I have in the instruction sheet. Now, the instruction sheet and the kit are for beginners, but you can do so many other things. So if you go into our YouTube channel and you see one of the petals that you like, and you want to do it in white or you want to do it in yellow, whatever color you want, you don't have to do the daisy like I show you in the instruction sheet. Okay? So in the kit, you do get a full colored instruction sheet with step-by-step instructions. There's also a video code dedicated for this particular video. It's for beginners. So I go in detail and go right through the whole wreath with you in detail. So when you do get the kit, you do get this. And like I said, you do get the YouTube code as well. It's not found on our channel. You actually have to type in this specific code to get the specific tutorial for this kit. You can use the daisy tutorial that is on there. The daisy tutorial I did specifically for the kit is for beginners, okay? Oh, that's great. Hi, everybody. Hi. Okay, so you get the instruction sheet. You also get a roll of white fabric mesh. I love using fabric mesh, so when I was designing the kits, I wanted to make sure I used something I really liked. And fabric mesh gives a really good coverage for your wreath, so that's why I decided to go with fabric mesh. Hi, my friends. You also get a roll of green. It's like a moss green metallic mesh. They're both 10 inches. Oh, this one's 10 and a half. This one's 10. So you'll only use a few pieces of the green, so you'll have a lot left over if you want to use it for another project or save it for a Christmas tree. This color is great for the Christmas tree. You also get a pre-made center. Okay, and it's already got the pipe cleaners on the back of the center, so it's already done for you. So you just have to pipe clear it right onto the board. Now with your center, saying the same thing with your petals, you can, if you want to change your center, but you still want to use a styrofoam piece, this styrofoam piece, you could also go and get some yellow pom-poms and try and get most of the shavings that they put on this off into the garbage. And you can glue pom-poms going around and make a really fun unique looking center. I just wanted to give you guys some ideas that you can do with it. Like I said, you do not have to do it like the kit. You can do it however you want. So, I don't know why I'm putting that back in. In the kit, you also get a 100 pack of zip ties. And this is one of the older kits because it's got the blue handled wire cutters. So to order a kit, you can order it from uniqueinthecreek.com or uniqueinthecreek.ca, and they are on sale, and automatic 10% will come off at the checkout. So you get 100 pack of zip ties. You get 2 clothespins. I use clothespins all the time, so when I was doing the kit, I'm putting in pretty much everything I use is in the kit. You get wire cutters. Now these are older ones. Most of the kits will have pink ones, pink wire cutters. They're both the same thing. One's blue, one's pink. So you do get a pair of these, and you get the 100 zip ties. Now you will see a cardboard piece in your kit as well. This cardboard piece is important, especially if you don't have a cutting mat or a rotary cutter, because we're going to use this for a 10-inch measuring tool. So this way is 10 inches, and this way is 6 inches. And then you also get a Unique in the Creek large board and a funky cool bag. A sturdy bag too. So use it for your garbage in your craft room. Okay, so I'm going to peel this off. Now I'm not doing the daisy like I did in the video. I am doing a whole different flower. I just want to show you how adaptable these are, and that you don't have to do it as the instructions. I'm one of those wild ones that always thinks outside the box and doesn't do what she's told anyways. So you just got the yellow flower. Now, even with the yellow flower, like I said, you don't even have to do it. You can do a Rita petal, you can do the pinwheel petal, you can do the daisy petal for the sunflower. It doesn't matter. It's totally up to you and what look you're trying to achieve. So I'm going to show you even a different flower. It's a combination of the carnation with a center, but I'm going to put lights in it. So I'm going to light up the outside of the wreath, and it's just going to give it a nice little glow. So if you put it in your backyard or something, on your backyard fence, or even, you know, in your dining area outside or something, it'll just give this really, really pretty glow. And I wanted to use lights because every time I use lights, we're always sold out. Well, the wholesale place I get the lights from finally opened back up again from the COVID. So I have like 500 sets of lights on our website between the Canadian and American. So I wanted to let you guys know that the timered lights, and these are great lights because they turn on and off by themselves, and they're not really expensive. And they're not the micro dots, they're the bigger lights, so you can actually see the light. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that we have on our website as well the 1,000 pack zip ties, and these are the ones I use. These are the only ones I use, and these are the only ones I sell. They're really good rating. They won't break down. If you're making wreaths for customers, please do not use dollar store zip ties, okay? They will break down in the sun within probably a week or two. So I can't stress that enough, that, you know, you get what you pay for. Same with the dollar store frames, and I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying you'll get the bars snapping off and your customers will get mad. They start to rust and stuff like that. That's mostly the Dollar Tree ones. You know, if you buy metal ones from a better supplier, they tend to not rust, and, you know, the bars don't break and stuff like the Dollar Tree ones do. But again, it's whatever you can afford, but I just wanted to throw that out there, especially the zip ties. Don't use the dollar store zip ties for your wreaths if you're selling. The kit can be, Dave, I don't know if you're watching, honey, if you can post it. If you're in the States, it's uniqueinthecreek.com, and if you're in Canada, it's uniqueinthecreek.ca. Okay, so I'm going to put some lights on here. I'm just going to put it on around, go around the outside of my board. So the first thing I always say is make sure the lights work. I'm a little slow tonight, guys, so please bear with me. Oh, these are the ones I broke the other day. I stepped on the box. Let me grab another box. Yeah, if you've ever wanted to try a flower wreath, now's the time. We don't have a ton of kits left anymore. Sorry guys, I'm having issues here. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna give this flower some light, like I was saying. Now's the time to grab them. They're really inexpensive, and like I said, even these alone are like $8. So, because these are the good wire snippers that you go right down to the zip tie head and clip it right off the end. Oh, there we go. Nothing is working for me today. Okay. So my lights work. Yay! So I'm just going to tape them on after I unwrap them. Oh, it does make the flowers pop. I love any of the wreaths lit. They're so pretty. Okay. And then my very first wreath that I did with lights was a clown wreath, believe it or not. The ever popular Pennywise, which I did, oh my gosh. I did the Pennywise, it had to be about 5 or 6 years ago now. The mesh holder I use, it's from Susie's Wreath and Things. And mine's a 3-tiered one, but she does have single tiers. 3 tiers are really good if you're cutting, say if you wanted to cut 2 rolls of yellow mesh really fast, you could have the 2 rolls and cut them at the exact same time. But I do believe she has single ones as well. So I'm just going to tape them every other, because I'm going to be zip tying them in as well. And this, it's Susie's Wreath and Things. And the way I remember that is SWAT. Susie gave me a t-shirt one time and it said SWAT team on it. So that meaning Susie's Wreath and Things, which I thought was really clever. Okay, so the wreath I'm going to do tonight is also for beginners. It's just a different, and if you watched my tutorials or my videos already, it's very similar to the carnation, except we're not doing the very center. We're going to put the yellow in the center, and it's going to look, I guess probably will look like more like a marigold, or I don't know what it'll look like. But it'll look like a daisy, because anything you see white with yellow, you automatically think daisy anyways. So I just didn't feel like doing the same old petal that I've done over and over and over. Petals. Okay, we're almost done. Hi everybody, just joining us. So I'm using the daisy kit right now. Now the lights are not included in the kit. Oh, there is a code. Thank you, Tina. I didn't even realize there was a code. So I can shut these off now. So our board is ready. I am going to preload row number 2. So the very first row, there's actually numbers on your board. Okay, so up at the top, let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Okay, up at the top, you'll see 2 divoted holes in. They're called chamfered holes. They are for your hanging or your hanger. I made a bow hanger, a really cute bow hanger that I'm going to do on my daisy. So I'm going to put this on at the end. It's going to look so cute. But if you just want to make a normal hanger, all you do is go down one hole with your zip tie, up the other hole, and when you're doing the zip ties up, you're going to put the tail of the zip tie through the flat portion of the head, and you'll hear a zipping sound, okay? You're going to obviously do that on the back side. I did it on the wrong side, just to show you guys. But that's how you make, and you cut your tail off. Okay. And then you make a hanger, okay? That's, or you can use twine, or you can use whatever you want. Like I said, I'm going to use ribbon. I think it's going to look really cute. So for this one, I'm going to preload. Now this is very different compared to other flowers, because normally we preload the board closed, which means you go down one hole, up the other, and then you close it just like I showed you to make the hanger. And that's called preload closed. And you leave a space when you close it to manipulate your mesh and everything. This time we're going to preload the board open. So I'm going to go down. Actually, I think I'm going to do every other, because I want to make this quick. Hi everybody. Hi Lorraine. Yes, Cindy, there is instructions in the kit right here, pictured instructions, pretty detailed, the description and everything. However, up at the top, when you get the kit, is a specific tutorial for the daisy for beginners, okay? You won't find it on our YouTube channel. You'll have to type in the code. That is the same for the rose, both roses, and same for the sunflower. It has its own dedicated video. However, what I was showing tonight is that you can buy a kit and you can make any kind of flower you want. You don't have to make the daisy petal like I show you in the kit. If you like the Rita petal, sorry guys, my hands are a little shaky. If you like the Rita petal, do the Rita petal with your white mesh. It'll look fabulous. I had a little bit of a bout of a kidney infection I've been fighting. So I've been in bed for a few days. So I wanted to get out of bed. And I am feeling a little bit better. For all of those that knew I was a bit under the weather, thank you for all your messages, and I'm doing quite well. I'm feeling much better. Okay, so these outside holes, you normally use them for the green, which we are still going to use them for the green. However, I'm going to use white on them too, because I want to make my flower nice and big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a zip tie, and I'm just going to go down the hole and lay it flat onto my mat, just like this, like an L shape. Okay, we need 8 pieces. I'm going to cut them 8 as I'm using them. Now you can cut them all at once, and that's usually how we do it, but I didn't have time nor the energy to pre-do everything. So I thought, you know what, if I'm going to do the kit, I'm going to do it right from the start. So we need 8 pieces of 10-inch mesh. Okay? Hi, everybody. What you're going to do, now if you don't have a rotary cutter and a mat, don't worry, with your kit, all you need is scissors. Okay? Your scissors are your savior here. What you're going to do is you're going to take your cardboard piece and you're going to put it right on your roll. Now I have it where the roll is facing up. And what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over. You're going to take your 2 clothespins that you got. We have pink ones that are coming in too. So everything in the kit very shortly for the new fall kits, fall and Christmas kits, everything will be pink. It was hard to do that with China closed down in January because that's when they were supposed to send all our stuff. So we had to scramble and get clothespins and these. We had to scramble and get thousands of them. But now the pink ones have come in, so they came on the slow boat from China. Okay, so you have 2 pieces here. 1, 2. We want 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you need to pull it as tight as you can because sometimes, and we don't know why, some of the rolls are not a true 10-yard roll, and we know that to be a fact. Any wreather knows that. It's just that sometimes, and it's always when you need the exact amount, or if you don't wrap your mesh tight enough around your cardboard piece and it's got too much slack to it, it makes your pieces bigger than they need to be. So that will be another reason you may run out of mesh. Okay, with this method, we're filling in the board and it's fabric mesh, so we should be okay with the method I'm going to show you. So now you have your mesh roll. Okay. Oh, thanks, Maureen. That would be Tanya. Okay, Tanya and Tina, the 2 T's. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to cut up the side of your mesh. Now you want to use sharp scissors. So if you're using scissors that, you cut your bushes with, or, trim your zip tie tails with, don't use those ones. Because the sharper your scissors, the nicer your mesh will cut, and it'll prevent it from fraying as much. This mesh will fray. Kit, how you could do it. Okay. So, except for the lights. The lights I just put in for a little extra. So what we're going to do now is, remember that zip tie I put in on row 1. I'm going to take my mesh and I'm going to just scrunch it up the center. Just like that. So it looks like a bow tie. So I got the serged edges, or the factory edges, at the side, the right and left. And where I've cut is on the top and bottom. All you're going to do is go straight right up the center, and what you're doing is dragging and pinching your mesh. Now you don't want to do this on a tablecloth because you'll pinch the tablecloth as well. And you guys have probably seen me do this a million times on the character boards, but I'm doing this for the flower because we're going to make this flower look big. Okay, we are going to come back and use this same hole for some green leaves afterwards. Okay, and now we're going to go to the next hole, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Actually, the whole flower is pretty much this ruffle petal. So if you, I did do a different carnation a couple weeks back, and it really looks like a carnation. If you do a whole bunch of ruffles, it will look like a carnation as well, except not when you put a center in. It's going to look like a daisy, but just a different kind of daisy. There is, I don't even know how many different daisies out there. And it's just all from using different petals, different petal techniques. And people put, you know, 2 and 3 different petals together to form all kinds of unique creations. So I'm putting the center of my ruffle right on the board, and then I'm taking my zip tie tail and going through the head of the zip tie. All right. Now you can cut your tails as you go. I just cut them when I'm done, each row, because that saves you time from picking up your snips every time you go around. Now this one you could definitely do in your lap while you're watching a movie. My hands are so shaky. Yes, the timered lights are available. I had ordered them in February, but the business had closed down due to the COVID thing, and they finally got shipped. Same with the zip ties. Hello, everybody. Hello. You're having a liquid dinner. I actually haven't eaten. I haven't eaten in a few days. I should go weigh myself, see how much weight I lost. Sorry. You guys have to bear with me. My hands are very jittery. But I was bound and determined I was doing this live. Okay, so as you can see, where I've done the outside 8 petals, I'm leaving the one in front blank. So when we go around, we're going to fill in this spot here. Now I'm hoping this works. I haven't done this before. I've done something close to it. Oh, Carol, I have a bit of a kidney infection, hun. I'm okay. That's just why I'm shaky. You should see my arms. I look like a drug addict trying to get a vein in me. Hi, honey. What's the matter?
I'm just a little concerned if your hands are jittery.
Huh?
I'm just a little concerned if your hands are jittery.
Oh no, it's just cause I'm okay. I'll let you know if I'm not. I actually feel good. I have the pillow behind me and everything. It's better than laying in bed. The flower, yeah. Is it flowers or flower? Tina knows. Okay, now you're gonna go around. You did your 8. Go around and snip your zip tie tails off. And then I like to have a little bucket around so I can just throw the tails into the bucket so they're not all over the all over my work area. I don't know where my little bucket went. I'll just put it in a cup. We'll use a cup for now. Okay, so that's our outside. Now we're going to do these inside ones, these 8. I hope there's going to be enough mesh. Well, we shall see. Okay, we need another 8 pieces. So again, I'm going to cut out 8 pieces. So there's 2. I don't know where my clothespins went, so I'll just grab these ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I already feel better today than I have the past few days, so we're on the mend. And the only thing is we get our keys on Tuesday, so I better feel better soon. We did all the lawyer paperwork yesterday, so we officially own the house. But we don't get the keys till Tuesday. Oh, you guys are so nice. Oh, I am drinking cranberry juice, Wanda. And they pumped me full of IV antibiotics today. And a little bit of fluids. I'm good to go. It's a trooper. I didn't want to cancel because Tanya and the team worked hard with sending out emails and everything for the live tonight, so I didn't want to cancel on anybody. So take one for the team here. Okay. So there we go. We're going to come back with the green over here and make leaves after. All right, I'm going to take my piece, 10-inch piece again. I know, right? Now I'm just going to, now you can do it a few different ways. You can keep doing it like this, which I've done the, actually maybe I will do it like that. It will look so pretty if I do it like that. If I did the ruffle, I just scrunched it, and you can put it, that's not a very nice scrunch. You can put it in the center of the zip tie, zip it up, and all the ruffles come up. But I think I'm going to do it the other way. So, rewind. We're going to preload these closed. You can even do a flower. I do have a flower, and it's an older flower. If you go way, way back on the YouTube channel, where I do a no-cut flower. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that. It's so far down. I should probably do one again. You actually don't cut the mesh. It's all loops, or poofs. Poofs now. It's all poofs going around the board. It's actually really pretty. Oh shoot, Michelle's on. I gotta be a good girl. She's gonna yell at me. All right, so I'm scrunching it, and I'm making a fan with it. So you just scrunch down the middle, turn it up, and this gives it a really, really nice ruffle, especially with fabric mesh. Now, hopefully I'll get away with this. I'm not sure. I might. Your maid didn't show up. Yeah, my fairies didn't show up. Ooh. Where'd that strength come from? So this is going to be so pretty with the lights on it. You know, the lights will show through the white mesh. And like I said at the beginning of the tutorial, or this video, sorry, that you can pick any petal. So if you go in our YouTube channel, I have 18 different petal styles that you can, and they're just quick, short little videos. You can pick a style that you like and use your kit to make that. Yeah, Michelle and I are tag teaming, you guys. Wasn't her candy corn awesome? She messaged me about it, and it's like, yes, do one. It'll be awesome. So I just have these really inexpensive needle nose pliers. I just find my hands are not very strong, and I have eczema bad too, so I just find just getting a cheap pair of needle nose pliers just to help pull my zip ties. And then once you get really into the crafting or the wreathing, then you'll end up getting a zip tie gun, which really saves your hands a lot of work. I'll show you guys in a second. Hi, Jan. Bye, Jan. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy your weekend, your barbecue. I was hoping to see my dad tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, the zip tie gun, Carol. Yeah, it is a pretty cool thing. So as you can see, like, I don't know if you can see, but my pieces are far from perfect right now. And it doesn't really matter because we're scrunching it up anyways. So they're not straight, like the edges are not straight when I cut it. Doing it this way, it's not a big deal because it is ruffled up so you don't see the edges. So I'm just going to go and snip these little zip ties off. So the zip tie gun, there's a slit in the side of it. Ow. And then when you pull this trigger, it pulls that little slit back, tightens your zip tie, and cuts it at the same time. So it's really handy dandy. If you're wanting this zip tie gun, there is a link to this exact one on my YouTube or on my website. If you go to the main page on the website and you scroll down, you'll see Lori's tools, like the ones I like, and that one is this exact zip tie gun. I think I have to check again. I think it used to be like $14.99, so I don't know what it is now. Okay, so now I'm going to preload this 8. This is number 3. Dana Downs, your collection is pretty admirable. I was in envy when you sent me those pictures. You still need to order one, Stacy? I guess I could have preloaded the board after all. When you preload your board, it does make your wreaths go faster. Especially when you have somebody else preload them. That's what Dave usually does. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Madonna. Love you both. Now, I'm not sure if 10 inches is going to be enough. How many did we do so far? So we've done 16 pieces. There is 10 yards in a roll. And I cut them at 10 inches. So technically we should have 36 pieces available to us. I've used 16 pieces. So I should have enough here for 20 more pieces. So we got 8, 16. Okay, we'll probably have enough. All right, so let's cut another 8. And again, at the beginning I said you can cut your mesh all at once, and that's normally what we do. Or you can cut it as you're going. That way you don't have mesh pieces all over the place. Okay, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Dana, I do it from the back sometimes too, but when I'm teaching, I like to do it from the front so people can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we got the roll. We're going to cut it off, the roll. And this is where you hope that there's an actual 10 yards on your roll. Now there is much faster ways of cutting your mesh. I'm just doing it for anybody that's beginners. They don't have a cutting mat and a rotary cutter and impulse sealer and all that stuff. Alrighty, so again we're going like this, sticking the end right into the zip tie, doing it up. Hi, Aunt Charmaine. Did you get your present yet? Hi, Shelly. Did you see my picture of my mask that I wore this morning? Yes, I love it too, Tammy. That's why I use it all the time. It really does save on your hands, especially if you have like arthritic hands and or your hands are just sore. It's like the best $15 I think I've ever spent. Now they do have zip tie guns at Harbor Freight and stuff like that are plastic. I've heard they don't work as well. I've personally never tried one. Let's make sure these lights are still on. Okay. But just from experience and listening to people, I've heard that it doesn't work. Dina, I thought you were on vacation. Aren't you on vacation? Although you would watch Wreathing, because you're a stalker even on your vacation, eh? It is 10.5 inch, but I'm cutting it at 10 inch. You can't really, you won't be able to tell the difference. However, you would be able to tell the difference when you need one more piece of mesh. So even with the normal daisy petal that the normal daisy petal that I do on the tutorial, you do cut them at 10 inches because the way I show you how to do the fold, you can't tell if it's 10.5 or 10. Cindy, I have the 1,000 pack of zip ties. They're 6.5 inches on our website. I just got them on Friday as well. So all of a sudden, all my stuff started coming in from like January. And I have 100 packs of zip ties, the 8 inch. These are like gold. The 8 inch. They're hard to find. Isn't this looking really cool? And we'll put that big bright yellow center in and then a hanger with, oh, it's going to look fabulous. Yes, Michelle, I skipped holes on row 2. I just did every other, but I did do row 1, the outside holes. But I am going to go back in with green afterwards. Okay, now we're getting faster. Yeah, wait till, it's just going to give it a really nice glow. So if you're sitting, if you put it on your balcony or you put it, you know, on your front porch or your sitting area, when it gets dark at night, the lights will come on automatically and it'll just give it that really, really nice little look. I know, I like the ruffles for flowers too. They're so whimsical, right? All right, preload. Okay, so we're going to go in row 4 and every normal hole. So we need another 8 pieces. Oh geez, I still have my hospital band on. Look what they did to me. Look at all this. Mommy, look. And they went in my hand 3 times here, 1 here, 1 here. I needed my mommy. And it took 4 nurses to finally get it. Yeah, this flower wreath goes really fast. Especially if you're, you know, feeling well, and you have your stuff all pre-cut and all that stuff. You can whip it together really fast. Well, hello, Sherry from North Carolina. My name's Lori, and I'm the owner and creative visionary at Unique in the Creek. So I come up with all these cockamamie ideas. I normally don't bruise, but they were digging. That was just this morning. They were digging. Alrighty, almost done. So we're going to do another 8. Now, however, I might do, so we're going to put the center like that. I'm wondering if I should just do a normal ruffle. Oh, of course, because I just did up my zip ties. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Never mind. We're going to do 8 again. I'm just going to use my rotary cutter this time, guys, just because it'll go faster for me. Actually, no, it won't, because my rotary cutter has a chip in it, and I can't find the other one. I'm just a mess all the way around. So 2. Boy, you guys are making me feel really good. I feel healthy compared to you guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy, it's going to cut it close. I think we'll be okay though. It's a good thing I'm not scared of needles. And the reason I'm not scared of needles is for this very reason, that they can never get my veins. My mom can attest to that. And I guess I was a bit dehydrated, so that makes it a little harder too. Yeah, we're all a mess. We're all one big happy family mess. But we still craft. I should be in bed, but nope. I wanted to craft. I've been in bed for 4 days. I need to craft. So you do have a lot of extra zip ties as well in your kit, so you can make another wreath with them. All right, we're going to continue on the same way. Yeah, I thank you, Tina. I'm showing the cardboard board because there's a lot of people that are new to wreathing, and they may not have all of the fancy stuff that we have. And but I just wanted to make sure they knew they don't need fancy stuff. They just need a pair of sharp scissors. See, you can't even really see any of the fray that I have in my flower going on here. What's the matter? Pardon? Oh, you're just coming down? And then poor Dave. Yeah, I was just in the hospital just for a little bit. I had to get some IV antibiotics and some fluids because I was a bit dehydrated. So I'm all good. Guys, we're all falling apart. Yeah, they had me wrapped in a warm blanket and everything. Yeah, most people are afraid of the needles, but when you've had as many surgeries and ill as many times as I have, I really don't even feel them anymore, even when they do it in the hand and everything. Yeah, I need an oil lumen filter and a tune-up, Robin. No, it's not for me working hard. You guys all know I battle with some illnesses with my back. And one of the illnesses is my bladder. I have a neurogenic bladder. And I don't mind sharing that with you guys. So if you want to learn what neurogenic bladder is, you can Google it. Anyways, basically my bladder doesn't work. So I have to self-catheterize, which means a lot more chance of getting bacteria in my bladder. So I get bladder and kidney infections often. So this one was just a little bit different. It was a different strain than I normally get, so it really took me for a loop. Okay, we're almost done. This is going to be fabulous. So on row number 5, I'm just going to do it a little bit different, and we hopefully will have enough for 4 pieces. So this is the daisy kit that I'm doing. And how much is the daisy kit with the sale? So if you guys follow, you know the board alone is $8. The fabric mesh is around $6. Then you got this Deco mesh is around fabric mesh is about $6, $7. Then you got $5, $6. 100 pack of zip ties. Just the wire snippers alone are like $8. So you do get a really good deal, even if you don't need or don't want to make the daisy. Like I said, you can use any petal you want, but this is going to be pretty. Okay, so look how pretty. All we did was add ruffles, and it looks nice and big because of the way I did the outside. So we're going to make sure all our ruffles are turned up nicely and not stuck. There's not too much fraying. You've got a few little strings here and there, which you can do outside when you hang your wreath up. No, it is a plastic mesh, but it's got like a jute running through it, so that's why they call it fabric mesh, and it's very soft and pliable. It's really nice to work with, and it is weather resistant as well, so you can put it outside. So we need 4 more pieces. Let's see what we can stretch out here. We have 25 inches left. 25 divided by 4, honey, is what? About 5 inches. Ouch. So I don't know if I was shorted mesh, because I should. Oh, actually, maybe no.
6 1/4.
6
1/4.
Okay. So I'm going to do 6-inch pieces. Don't want to waste any wet mesh. And we're just going to do this ruffle just a little bit different. And this is going on row 5. Talk about using your mesh right to the end piece. Okay, and bring it back over. And I'm going to I'll flip the board over. So this is the back of your board. It's still nice and neat. So as you can see, I did row 1 on the outside of the board. Row 2, I skipped over the holes that were just below this hole. And I did every other, so that's 8. I did 8. I did another 8, and then I'm going to do 4 here. So I'm down and up, and I'm going to try and ruffle this. It's going to be a little ruffle. However, actually, no, yeah. I'm going to do the exact same, because our flower center will sit right on top of these zip ties, so you won't even see them. But it'll have a nice ruffle going around the flower center. It's going to look really pretty. Oh, I'm almost done. I made it. So anybody got special plans for Father's Day tomorrow? I wouldn't say you can buy any mesh. There's good mesh and there's not so good mesh. Like a thin value mesh, like I would never ever make anything out of Dollar Tree mesh. It just literally falls apart. Michael's Hobby Lobby mesh, not good. Don't waste your money. All right, 2 more pieces. So that wasn't so hard. And it didn't take too long. Yeah, fabric mesh it's really nice. Look how, now if I were to do this with normal Deco mesh, this method right here, you would have to probably use longer pieces and use probably a little bit more of it. Because this mesh I'm using here, the fabric mesh, it's got very good coverage. So, which means like it covers the board really well, fills in really nicely. I do like Deco mesh, and my favorite Deco mesh is called a wide stripe. It's a wide stripe foil. I like that one. It's got shinies. Oh yes, fabric mesh, yes. I think I've done a couple of Christmas trees with the fabric mesh. Another mesh that's really nice for the Christmas tree is it's a moss poly jute. So it's kind of got burlap strips, like the actual natural burlap strips going through the green mesh. It's very pretty on the tree. Okay, so we're done this. I'm not going to fuss around with it too much because you guys got the gist. So we're going to take our center and we're going to nestle it into our flower. Like, how cute is that? So we're going to pipe cleaner it. Now, like I said at the beginning, if you want to jazz up the center and you don't like the, it's like wood shavings or something they have on it. They're pretty and it's natural looking. However, you can jazz it up and use some pom-poms and glue pom-poms like all the way around. I've done that quite a few times. When we're done, we could put a little bee or a butterfly or anything like that. So when you get your kit, you got 4 zip ties, or not zip ties, sorry, pipe cleaners. And what we're going to do is we're going to feed 2 pipe cleaners down one set of holes, and I'll flip it over so you guys can see. And then the other 2 go in the coordinating ones below. So when I flip this over, and the center does make a little bit of a mess. Like I said, I think it's wood shavings. I think they're trying to go for the natural, the au naturel look. Now we're going to nestle this in here with the ruffles coming around the center. Isn't this pretty? Just ruffles. That's it. And fabric mesh. Love, love fabric mesh. Okay, look how pretty that is. Okay, I'm going to flip it over. You don't want to pull it too tight because we don't want it sunk into the flower. You're going to twist your pipe cleaners. Okay, make sure everything's still good on the front, which it is. And then you're going to cut your pipe cleaners. Cut them off a bit. And then you're just going to stick them back down in the holes. And that way there's nothing on the back to scratch the door. And you can plop a little hot glue into those holes. And that way they don't come back out again. But like I said, do not pull the center really tight because you don't want it sunk right into your flower that you don't see it. Alrighty, we're almost done. I almost did it. Okay. Oh, that is so cute. Let me see, are my lights still working? Oh yes, okay, yay. Okay, so now I'm going to put some green leaves on. You're going to take your mesh, your green mesh, so this is just a value mesh with normal metallic in it. It's very pretty though, especially with the daisy. Now I'm going to cut this I'm going to cut it 20 inches. I'm going to make one big leaf. Actually, maybe 2 big leaves. To make 20 inches, I'm going to take my 10, flip it over. Let's see where my rotary cutter is. There it is. And this becomes a pain in the butt. Just put something heavy. And I forgot this has a notch in it. There's my 20-inch piece. I'm going to make another one. Now, I show you on the video a different style leaf to make. This one, I just wanted to show something different again. Maybe one more. 3. Wreathers tend to use odd numbers all the time. 3s, right, Mish? My measure buddy's right here, but because I'm doing the kit, and we have a ton of these now, go get them. Because I'm doing the kit, I'm just showing with the cardboard. So you do have a lot of green left. You can continue and make as many leaves as you want. These leaves I'm going to roll. Normally I fold them a different way. This time I'm going to kind of roll them. I'm going to make them a little bit longer. And I might even make a stem. This is not working. There we go. So you're just rolling from corner to corner, just like this. So you're making a big long tube. I'm going to fold that tube in half. Take my board, get a zip tie. I'll show you with it. Look at the mess it makes. So our hanging holes are up at the top here, so that's going to be where our top is. So I think I'm going to put a green leaf here, and maybe one down here. So I'm taking my zip tie. I'm going down. I know there's a zip tie there already because we put a petal in there. And I'm just wrapping the zip tie around the petal. Can you guys see that? So, and you can let it go, and then you want to make sure that the leaf, the green part, is sitting on top of the board, so you can tuck it in there. And this is just, again, one different way to make leaves, because this is a big, kind of a big flower, so I want to do something different. Woo! There goes the lights. There, it sticks out nicely. Now I'm going to do another one. Or I could have did 2 there. That would have looked pretty too. Well, funny you say you've never seen a leaf, because this is how you would make a stem. So if you wanted to make a stem for your flower, take a 20-inch piece, roll it up like I just did. Actually, I'll show you guys. How's that? Let me finish this leaf and I'll show you guys. We'll put a stem on our daisy as well. Okay, so I'm going to go directly across over to here. Do the same thing. Now, if you cut your mesh, if you're doing it this way, if you cut it at 12 inches, it'll just make a smaller leaf. So you can cut it at whatever you want. It makes it not as long. And okay, we're going to put the green stem here, so I'll put another. Actually, I think I'm going to put another one right there. No, I'm going to put one here. No, where am I going to put? I'm going to put one here. Actually, no, wait. I'll do the stem. I don't know what the name of this wreath is. It's just a ruffle wreath. Okay, I'm making a stem. So I got 20-inch piece of 10-inch mesh. I'm starting at the corner and I'm just rolling it loosely to this corner, to the opposite corner. Just like that. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie. I need my clothespin. Hold this for a second because I want to preload. So you're going to go down and up this hole. Okay. Do it up till you hear a zip. I'm going to fold this. Did my zip tie up too much. Actually, what I'm going to do is fold it right there. So I'm folding it. I'm leaving about 3/4 of that big long that I just did and having it come down. And then I'm just folding it and I'm going to stick it in here. Now I didn't give myself very much room. Pull the zip tie a little tight. There we go. Okay, pull that tight. Bring the head to the side because you don't want anything to scratch. I'm going to cut this off. Now you have lots of green, so if you don't like it, you can always just cut the zip tie off and do it again. Oh, my stem's not long enough. But you guys get the gist. Should have probably put the whole thing in. Actually, you know what? That looks cute too. I think I'm going to take these green ones off and just do the stem. Okay. I'm going to redo the stem, but you guys got the gist of how to do the stem, okay? And our lights, we're going to hide it in the ruffles. So I like to use just dots or pieces of Velcro from the dollar store. And what I'm going to do is on one side of the battery pack, you'll see arrows. That's to open the battery pack. Make sure you do not put your Velcro on that side. We're going to glue it on the other side. Take your hot glue. Now again, the kit does not come with the lights, but I do have the lights in stock now. So this is the other side of the Velcro. Put another glue dot. And I'm going to tuck it into the ruffles. There. Now you don't even see it. Now I'm going to put my bow on. Wait till you see this. So I just made a simple bow. Now if you want to learn how to make the bow hangers, I've done a couple videos and they're not really long ones, so you can check it out on my YouTube channel. But I had this black, this is my absolute favorite ribbon in the whole wide world, is this black with daisy. And then I just added this little check mesh or ribbon tails, and this is the hanger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a zip tie again. Now you can tell I like to use zip ties because they are weather resistant as well. When you use the wire stuff, again, you get rusting and all that stuff. But I can't reiterate enough. Please do not use Dollar Tree zip ties if you're making wreaths for your customers. They will fall apart. Okay, so I'm putting my bow upside down because I want it facing the right way. So I got my zip tie at the bottom of my bow hanger. Pull that over. Snip it off. Pull it tight. Make sure your head is in there. I like to put a little bit of glue, and then I'll cut that piece of tail off there. But you want it nice and tight, and then when we flip it over, voila! We have this very cute, let me pull it up, really cute. Now I have to fluff it all up again because it's all stuck in there, but make sure, if you're going to make a wreath, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to spend all this time making a wreath, please, for the love of God, fix everything nicely and take nice pictures, especially if you want to sell it. Don't have dirty laundry in the background and papers all over to distract your picture. You spent all that time making it. Making it is not what's going to sell the wreath. The picture is going to sell the wreath. And if you take shoddy pictures and you want to sell your wreath, I'm going to tell you, if you take shoddy pictures, people will skim by you because they see dirty laundry. So they think, okay, well, this wreath is probably not well made. The lady's got laundry in the picture and can't even be bothered. So, just a little tidbit for you. I'm going to take this and move it. See, you can, it's very easy to fix anything. You just clip a zip. Clip a zip. I'm just sticking it like this right now. I do need to get to bed soon. Let's see. Need some leaves to go down. Again, snipping it off. I haven't done a stem in a long time. So you know the center is right above where it says patent pending, and it will line up with the top of your bow. So the bow and the stem will be parallel. I think that's the word. There we go. Come on! Now I'm trying to rush so I can get to bed. But I want to finish it. Okay, so let's stick our and then this. Don't leave on me. I keep losing my zip tie. All right, I think we're in the right track now. Get some glue. Put a little bit of glue on the board to make sure that that leaf stays down that way. And that is how easy a stem and the leaves are. I'll just clamp them so I don't have to stand here. Alrighty. Cute. Okay, let me hang it up. Hold on. And then I'll turn the lights on too. Okay. Close your eyes. I'm going to move the Mevo. Don't look at me. I'm hideous. All right. Like, what's blue in there? Got my clothespins. There we go. And of course, I'm going to fix it up, but I have to pull out my ruffles and everything. But you guys got the picture here, and then let's turn some lights on so you guys can kind of see the glow. Now, once you turn the lights on, you can leave them and they'll shut themselves off after 6 hours. Can you guys see that? It's pretty cute, eh? Not bad for somebody that was just in the hospital and has a bad kidney infection. So, there you go. That was the daisy kit. You can even do the sunflower petal. You can do your sunflower kit with ruffles. Hopefully better than mine are because I rushed right through it, but it's very cute. Now, of course, I'm going to put it on my door and it'll have fabulous pictures. And we'll find a butterfly or something to throw on there. I don't have any bugs around here. No bugs laying around. Oh, wait, here's a butterfly. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that's cute. So these are just from the Dollar Tree. These little butterfly things. There we go. See if you guys can. You'll be able to see it better when I take a picture on my door tomorrow. There we go. Again, another flower. Dun da da da. So, go get yourselves the kits. I want them all sold. There actually isn't very many left. I think we started out with 4,000 sunflower, 2,000 daisy, 1,000 red rose, and 1,000 yellow roses. And I think we only have about a quarter of each left. So, not bad. Ooh, that hurt. All right, guys. Love you all. Thanks for joining me. And we'll talk to you soon. I'm hoping to do something special. Maybe tomorrow. I'll see how I'm feeling with something Derek has sent me. I'm so excited. All right, guys. Good night. Have a good one.